Hey guys, what's going on? Squidprints here, and today I have something special for you. I have an NU battle today. Now, I just felt like pretty much getting tired of OU, UU, and just waiting for RU to kind of figure itself out on where things belong and whatnot. But I ended up finding a dude named Raymond. He is the Flaming Axel on YouTube, so I encourage you to go check out his channel. But today he told me, we were talking in the Skype chat. He played NU, and I was like, dude, I just made an NU team out of, stuff in my box. Let's have a battle in there. So he was so down for it. I was like, yes, man, this dude is my competitor today, and I'm very excited. So looking at my team real quick, I have a mixed Electros, which I'm going to be running U-turn over Volt Switch, just for the fact that I don't want my Volt Switch to be blocked by any ground types, just in case the person I'm versing has a ground type. Because he's going to be running in synergy with my Ursaring, because I need something that's slow enough to get off a U-turn so I can safely bring in my Ursaring with quick feet. Then I have my specially defensive wall and my mill tank in there for like T-wave shenanigans and whatnot. And my choice banded Dodrio, which I'm absolutely in love with this set. I feel like it's so underrated. I have my defensive Ferroseed, and I had put a Trick Scarf, Mr. Mime, because I like fooling around with Mr. Mime. I think it's something like that not a lot of people use, and I wanted to take advantage of its new fairy typing. So that's why he is here. Looking at my opponent's team, Chatot Boomburst equals threat. So we got to watch out for that. Flareon now gets Flare Blitz, so that's something to watch out for. We have a Kecleon who now has Protein, so I'm very curious to see what that's going to do. The big threat of the entire Pokemon franchise. The face himself, Pikachu, is making an appearance out of his busy day to come and battle with us. The big wall in Tangela, so I need to watch out for, that physically, so I want to catch it on, the special side. And then there's Leavanny, which, when I see that, I think one thing, Sticky Web. So let's see what we can all get stuck in for this battle. Now, I'm pretty positive when I see Leavanny, that's going to be, the lead Pokemon. So what I was thinking as a lead is I want to lead off with my Electros. This way I can end up just going for a U-turn. I could break the sash and, see where I can go from there. So as we predicted, Sticky Web first move. We are going to end up going for a U-turn. And at this point, he doesn't know that I am Expert Belted, which, that does more than half. That's a good hit right there. And I'm assuming that Leavanny was going to be sashed anyway. So from here, I just wanted to go into my Ursaring and get my toxic boost for the quick feet. So now this is just going to put me back down at jolly base 55 Ursaring, which is a little bit of a hindrance. So either he could stay in and try and hit me, and I could attack him with a Facade, or he could switch out and I could see how much damage a Facade will do to the Tangela. So now at this point, I see it does, decent damage. I'm just going to go for another Facade because I was trying to think, what could Tangela really do to me? So at this point, he's just going to go for a Leech Seed. And after the Leech Seed recovery, a third Facade is not going to be able to take it out. And I don't want to stay in here. If I stay in, I'm going to have, Leech Seed taking me down. I'm going to have Toxic taking me down. So I figured, let me save Ursaring for later. I feel like there's something where Ursaring would be useful later on. So I decided to save it. I end up switching out into my Ferroseed here because I figured, Tangela really can't do too much to me unless he's carrying like HP Fire. And, I know that HPs are not used as often in 6th Gen just because they're so much harder to breed. So he's going to switch out to his Flareon. I'm predicting my Stealth Rock here, which is a good prediction because that's exactly what I do. So I end up going for the Stealth Rocks. At this point, there's really no reason why I shouldn't just fodder off my Ferroseed, because I don't want anything to take a Guts boosted Flare Blitz. That's not what I want at all. So I'm just going to fodder off the Ferroseed. I figured it'd be better because then we'll get the Iron Barbs. They're also going to be massive recoil, taking me out from full health, which you can see right there. and then the poison damage on top of it. So that one attack taking me out pretty much, traps him in here to where he can't switch out again because the stealth rocks, and I figured this is my best scenario. So I end up going into my Mr. Mime here. I'm scarfed. I figured, I could take it out. And look at that health. It lives on 3%. Right as I hit the psychic button, I was like, wait a second. Flareon has pretty good natural bulk, especially defensively. And as I was just watching the health bar go down, I was like, well, crap, it does. So we're going to end up getting a double down here just because the Toxic's going to end up taking it out. But he did take me out with the Facade. He's going to bring the Leavanny in. I'm going to bring in my Miltank. The Stealth Rocks do take it down. Now, from this point, I did just put Power Up Punch on my Miltank, really just because. And I figured I'd be able to take it out from that low of health, even though it is resisted and unstabbed. And my thought process was, you know what, it's at low enough health, why not? However, I am wrong in this situation. It is not enough, and it's still just sitting there in my face. And then he goes for a flail on top of it. So my Miltank is not defensive. I'm pretty much all especially defensive with max HP. So I am going to be able to take the Leavanny out next turn with a Stomp. However, I am in revengeable range. So knowing I'm more specially defensive, he sends out his Pikachu right now. So I'm thinking, alright, I could probably take a Thunderbolt. However, this is a special Pikachu. He's running a physical Pikachu. So Brick Break is going to be enough to take me out. If it was a special attack, and I thought, maybe I could have lived it, I could have went for a Milk Drink and got myself back up and continued with Power-Up Punches. Now, he's going to switch out here. I honestly didn't have too much to hit the Pikachu with, so I just went for a Flamethrower, just to see how much it would do. Turns out, I guess that he predicted me to go for a U-turn, goes into the Tangela, and ends up getting hit with an Expert Belted Flamethrower, that's huge in this game, because that Tangela was going to wall everything physical I had, pretty much except for Dodrio. So, luckily for me, he predicted the U-turn, and I caught him with a Flamethrower. So, he's going to end up bringing on Kecleon, go for a Fake Out, then go for a Shadow Sneak to change into Ghost type. Now, it is definitely, especially defensive, and that's not what I want to go against right now. So I'm going to end up just going for a U-turn, letting him know that I'm not choiced in any way. And now, he is Ghost type. So what I was thinking was, let me go into Earth Ring, because Kecleon is not quick, and with the Sticky Web, I'm at neutral base 55. And I do also carry Crunch, which is now going to be super effective on it, that it had changed its typing. And I know it's really not physically defensive, definitely a special defensive Pokemon. I believe its special defense is base 120, which is, that's definitely up there in the rankings for base powers. So I am going to be able to take out the Kecleon. Now, here they're going to bring in the Chatot. It is going to take some Stealth Rock damage, which is always helpful, but my Earth Ring is not going to be able to outspeed with the Sticky Web. So a Boom Burst is pretty much the option that I have to take. So Earth Ring is going to go down. Chatot is only at base 91. I have something very special in my pocket, and that is my Pollo Loco, which is my crazy-legged Dodrio. Now, I am base 100, I am running Jolly with a Choice Band, and I am going to be able to, just thrash the Chatot and take it completely out. Now, he is down to his last Pokemon here, which is his Pikachu. Now, before, I wasn't sure if it was Choice or not, because it really only did go into a Brick Break, and, then switch out. But he shows me he's not. He is going to end up going for the Fake Out. I'm going to become confused, which will allow me to not be locked into Thrash anymore, and I can switch out into the Electros. Now, what happens here is I will be able to fodder off Electros here. Now, recoil damage is going to add up as well, but the real key component is that if I can fodder off the Electros, I can switch back into the Dodrio, which will outspeed the Pikachu, and I can go for a Choice Banded Thrash to end the game, because I'm not affected by the Sticky Web because of my Fly typing. Now, and he doesn't even have wings, and he's just a flying type, just doing work. He's going to end up going for the Quick Attack. Unfortunately, that's not enough to take me out, and I can go for the Choice Banded Stab Thrash. Dodrio coming up big, being part flying with no wings. So I hope you enjoyed this NU battle. I really I really love using, uncommon pokes in the NU tier, and, RU and UU and stuff like that. So definitely look forward to more, lower tiered uncommon Pokemon. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I sure did. And I'll see you later. Okay, bye.